Welcome back, everyone. Today I have another video, and this time I'm doing a video for Don Quixote Don Flamingo, as it got first place at the latest regional that we had online. Shout out to a fellow YouTuber, Ernesto Nares. I will leave a link in the description below if you have any questions as to how he plays the deck. But I wanted to make a video about this deck because I'm surprised that this hasn't happened like before. If you are looking at what the meta is right now, and we'll go back to the deck list in a second. Look at this, like what he had to play to get to the top cup. Look at this, how much Whitebeard, Law, and Zoro is on the meta. Basically, if you take out the Karakuri here, it's like 75% are red decks. And this deck has an amazing matchup versus red decks. None of these decks have an auto win against this leader. Like, you actually can win pretty much everything. The reason why is the 10 drop is just too good against that. And if you see the other ones have the meta is just red decks. And why are you not exploding that with by playing Don Flamingo more often? Now there's natural counters to the deck in the form of like Ace is the only one red deck that is actually kind of difficult, and Rebecca is also difficult, like super difficult. Maybe even Queen a little bit, but like and Karakuri is also like there's some gatekeepers that are difficult matchups, not impossible. Some of them are really difficult, but you can still get there, right? And but if you have a tournament like this one where like 75% of the deck you're gonna find, or they're gonna be like competitive, like you have to be the champion, are gonna be red decks. Why the heck are you not playing like this deck? Like, this deck is just insane against Law. You're gonna see some videos today. Like, this card just destroys Law by itself. It doesn't have to do anything else. You just play this on turn 2, they just pretty much just lost the game. There's not much that they can do. Also, Tony Chopper into Sugar against Law, it's almost a GG right there. Like, forget about it. And then we have the card draw of the deck. Nami, of course, you have to be mindful of Nami because Nami is just very important in this deck. We have and then the most important card of this deck, well, one of the most important cards, is going to be the 10 drop, because this is just the way that you beat the red decks. All of them, it comes down to, you see this card is going to be really important for you. And having some card, or like some sort of card advantage in the form of Nami, Queen, and Guilty Zoro. Now, he is playing Diamante, which I am not a fan of. I mean, it was okay, but I think I would play just another Queen instead of Diamante. Personally, I think this card is much more important. Guilty Zoro has his moments. If it survives at the right moment and you're able to draw 2, you feel like you just did the best play ever. And it really feels really strong. Cheeky as a one-off, I can see it. It is good against Whitebeard more than anything. It is really good against the decks that have a minusing effects, because they can destroy your cards by battle very easily. And Cheeky does allow you to get around that by being indestructible by battle. That's a really good ability to have on this card, right? And you're pretty much always going to have 8 Dawn to proc it. It doesn't die if you have 8 or more Dawn. So it's not the hardest one to, like, basically immediately the turn after you played it, you're going to attack with it, and then you're going to have 8 Dawn. So it's not going to be difficult at all. And yeah, it is a decent card that as a one-off, you get to search it with Buena Fiesta, you get to search it with Nami, and if the matchup is right, you just play it, and you're going to have a good matchup. He's playing Beans, as this is more like reminiscent to how they play it in the East with this card, which I don't necessarily agree, but I don't mind if they play this card. I think the better deck option would be Brook, because Brook allows you to play Nami and be aggressive against the yellow decks, because I don't think the yellow decks are the best matchups if you're not aggressive enough. But he got first, so I cannot say anything about Blinks. It's very decent if you have Luffy, because you get to play it for free, so it's more targets that you get for free. And early on, if you're going second, this card is not bad at all, of course. So it is not a bad card. I'm not saying that you shouldn't play it. Especially if you're going to see a lot of Whitebeards, this card is going to be really good. I don't have any problems with this card. This is something that we were playing in our deck before. I think as a one-off is just fine. You get to search it with Nami. Just a good enough card. Hell Judgment. I think it could be a one-off. He says that it should be at least 2. I think you have too many minus and effects, especially because I would play Queen over Diamante, so I have my own minus and effects in the deck. But it's still fine. It's a good card that is in a specific turn is gonna be a 2-for-1, and that's just gonna be good enough to win, right? But yeah, let's go see some gameplay and see what I'm talking about. Oh boy, another Law, and I have the best possible hand that you can have against Law. So I think they lost the game. Don't quote me on this, but I think they did. Out of this hand, just alone, like Chopper into Sugar into like, what are you gonna do? Like if he plays 3 cards, he's gonna lose 3 cards, and we have Punk Gibson too. Wow, this game is, I think it's over. But I mean, there's things that they can do for sure. It's not I just won the game for free. Oh well. Now it looks very difficult for me to lose this game. I'm gonna lie. It's not gonna look. It ain't looking hard for me to win this game. And then if he wants to defend this Chopper, that's, oh boy. Oh hell yeah, I'll take it. And also, by the way, we have Gibson here, so we could actually just like defend this. And be like, attack it again, please. Yeah, rest this one, and then this one can only kill one of them, whichever is the worst for him. And we're gonna refield here too, by the way. Let's attack with 7, because we're gonna draw a card with Nami for sure. Okay. Sure, I'm okay. If he wants to attack my Chopper, that's fine. I have no problems with that. He has 0 cards in hand. We get to keep drawing cards, basically. This is the card that we're going to play with Luffy next turn. So if he wants to attack this is just fine. He has 2 cards in hand. We don't care, actually. We just have the card that is going to draw us more cards. Now, does have this... But he missed out of this one, so it is that kind of game for him, eh? And even if he does find something to do, let's get another card that I can play with Luffy. And I think Beans is gonna be better than whatever else. He's gonna just have to take these 2 5s, and then Luffy is gonna break him. I can assure you. Also, we're gonna be able to untap Ornami here. Yeah, this has been a really, like... I think that's how you just destroy Law with this early game. Like, there's nothing worse that can happen to Law here. We get a free block here. Now he did get the Law, I guess. Yeah, he did get the Law, so that's good on that end. He attacks for 9. We get to restand the Luffy. And then it is the Pain train right now. He gets to get back the Zoro back to the hand. Get Bonnie, attack with Zoro one more time, I guess. I mean, it's a free block for me, but don't let me be the case. We're going to attack for a bunch of numbers next turn. Let me tell you. Yeah. He has to do this, so he gets to attack it for free. Hell yeah. And he cannot really block with this. I'm going to attack with everything, and I'm going to put these 2 guys down to keep putting the pressure down. And I have Sugar for eventually where I have to just tap a blocker and then go for game. It is not a good matchup when you have this. So that's why you should play this deck in this format right now. It just destroys Law. It should be able to destroy Law. Especially if you play even more Choppers early game. It's just like... What are they gonna do? What was my opponent supposed to do? It's just... He had probably everything that you need. Like, Nami Search. This one, in Whiff, but whatever. He had Bonnie into Law. Okay. That did nothing. So you do... It's just... This deck if you have sugar, of course you have to draw sugar toward the early game. Fair enough. That's something that needs to happen, I guess. But even then, it's just like this deck is just it's amazing against sugar alone. Is just amazing against Law. It's just too much value early on. Okay, and we're gonna play against Magellan. We're gonna choose to go first because their card breaks or going second turn anyway. So kind of want to do that. This hand, is it good? I mean, it has the ramp, which is gonna be meaningful, but I guess we're mulligan. Something like a Nami, it's gonna be good too. I mean, this hand is not better, but and we're going first. So now I think he wanted to go second for most of the games because he was playing Blins. So I guess that's one thing that I should have kept for myself. Again, Sugar demonstrating why she's so good. It's just combo and go. Whatever he plays, I get to attack it next turn if I don't get to do another play. Now, this card is much better in Corazon than Flamingo, but Corazon doesn't come into play until next set. But it's just good enough against everything else. Ooh. 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 I guess. Yeah, I have to tap it. Ooh. What? I think it could be good later on though. We can play the 4-drop here. Let's see if he give us a 2k here. He might, of course. It's not a terrible play. But this is the one thing, the one weakness for Magellan, which is that they don't have too much, like their hand size is their lifeline, and if they don't get to do this too many turns in a row, it is very difficult for them to win. Because it really is important to keep this hand size like high enough, right? Now, ideally, we get to see. I'm gonna play this the turn before I play a Flamingo. So if I get to play Flamingo, draw 2 cards, I basically just win the game. Now, it is not gonna be that easy because, oh, that's a nice card. Sure, I'll take it. Oh, those are nice cards. I like those cards. Now that allows me to do some nasty stuff here. So you are definitely gonna attack for 5/5. Now the card that I have to be scared of is definitely the 9k, the 9 cost Kaido. That's gonna be the one that is definitely gonna get me next turn. I don't have many answers for that card anyway. I'm gonna give him the Nami as a target for the 9 cost, and then he attacks this one. That's what I want to happen. I expect to happen. But if no, I get to do Nami and then play Tesoro next turn. That would be another good play for me. But if he does that play where he goes 9-drop Kaido, attack, destroy this one, and attack this one, I wanted to destroy the Nami instead of my blocker, because my blocker is gonna be more important than the Kaido, than the Nami against this Kaido, because the Nami is gonna be too slow at that point, right? That was gonna be the problem. Now attacking for 5 is annoying, however, and I might have to combo just a 5k here. So the Ura that I so gallantly talked about, just didn't care. I guess I can just combo with this one, and if he attacks with the Kaido, I get to just restand with this. Easy. Combo at 2k, and if he attacks with this one, I get okay. Yeah, that's perfect. We get to save all of this and do whatever we need to do, which is fine. Now we're close to the 10th on turn, and he didn't kill Tesoro, which we didn't have it on play, of course. But now it should be looking much better. Attack this one, and Tesoro will win this game eventually. We just have to get there. I could also just KO this one now that he's defending this thing. Let's see if he combos another card. No. Okay, now I have options. And some of those options could lose me the game. Because he can attack 3 times next turn. And I don't have too many counters. That's the issue. If I attack for 11... No, it has to be for the full amount, right? To remove it. I feel like if I get to untap with this card, I win though. And I'm gonna bank it on that. I think this is good enough for me. I don't need to deal the damage here. I will just do this so I can attack with the Zoro next turn. I think it's good enough. The only cards that could destroy this turn are like limited. I don't think there's too much that he can do here. He might even go after my beans. Which points I think I'll just let it die. I have the 10 drop here. That's the play that I've been setting up for. Next turn, there's possibility of another 9-cost Kaido. I have to keep that in mind. Definitely gonna kill my... Well, you can kill either or of these ones. Okay, Queen is good though. That prevents him from doing Kaido next turn, which is good. Then I don't have to worry about that, correct? That's why he discards the Kaido. Or he has another one, whichever is fine. He might attack for a big number here. I think I'll do the block on the Kaido. Tap it down and then we can attack it. Oh, we can also tap down the Queen, right? It's 5 or less. Yeah, that's good. That way we have a target that we can attack. And if he defends that, we can freeze it anyway. So it's good. I guess we're gonna freeze the cards first anyway. Yeah, we block and we do this. And if he attacks with this one, we get to block and then... Wait. We don't get to tap the Queen. Oh, that's... Oh, but okay. He thought about it. He's playing around the Queen. But it should still be fine because we can play the Zoro and attack with the Zoro. See what we draw. Oh, we have a good one here. But he's playing very well in this case because now... I mean, we have the Flamingo now. So it's going to be fine. Attack for 7. See if he blocks. And then attack for the remaining, I guess. Oh, that's good. Because now we can kill the Queen. I didn't really want to attack the leader here. Now this gives me an option to just attack the leader here. The Queen. Now, 8 Dawn, well, it's not much that can happen at 8. I think the most annoying thing that could happen is if he plays a Magellan here. Will put me out of 10 energy. And my play with Don Flamingo would be really bad. Like, I don't have the play for Flamingo next turn. Maybe something that he was setting up for would be really good. But I could also just have a Thunder Bagua, which I don't. But, I mean, it's been a good game so far, so I get to enjoy it here. Now, nice thing here is that I get to block this one and defend with this one, and it doesn't die. It's immune to... I could also... I should have done it with Ura, by the way. So I have the 7k block here. That was a mistake on my end. I forgot that you can also just make this one invulnerable. And I'll just keep up this 7k blocker here. Now he plays a blocker, which he kind of needs so he can stop this from going off. Ideally, he attacks my beans, but of course it's not going to happen. Which case I have to block with this one. Okay, yeah. I guess I'll just block, let it die. Because I just want to play Flamingo next turn. I think is the best play for me. And I'm going to draw 4 cards. Yay. That's going to be really good for me. And then definitely just playing Flamingo. Just slamming it in. I'm going to attack with the big guys first. Just in case of any triggers out of life. I don't wanna be a target of those. Now, the 10 turn next turn is gonna be another Kaido, I guess. Could be the case. But we have refuel our hand. We just don't need anything else. I think this should be enough to close the game. we are just attacking with everything. It's time. We're gonna be able to restand 2. We have a restand ability here. Now, I have to be careful because I don't think we can do another one of like double -2. It's kind of a lot. I think I'm gonna lose all my energy there. But actually, doesn't really matter. Like, I don't have anything else to do with my done. I guess this matters because now I'm very low on done right now. But yeah, my opponent has it really difficult right now. Again, it all came down from Sugar being like early game. It's been really amazing. So this card is just very good when you see it early game. It really is hard to play around and to do anything else about it. Queen, I mean, I don't think I need it. I'm just gonna go for game. Now I have to be careful of how I do it because he has the that card. The Judgment, yeah. And he needs another 5. Has to take it. So he should have done it on any another 2. Let's see if he has another Judgment. And then just do 10 here. I don't know what he could have. It should be just good enough. Yeah, I mean, that's the power of the Tesoro here. And a deck that it has a hard time. And we waited for the Tesoro until after we could have done it, right? Like, until after we were able to play around the Kaido. Once he did the Kaido, then it was a little bit safer for us to play the Tesoro. And then win on the back of that card. Because look at how many cards we got out of that card. It was just insane. Okay, we're playing play against Law, and we have Sugar. That's all we need to win the game. I think. Doesn't matter if we're going first or second, and we're going first, which is even better. Let him go. And you're gonna see why this is just so good against Law. I guess if they have like a Vista, it could be okay for them. But then still they're not gonna be able to recover easily here. Now next turn we have Nami, and he has to attack our Sugar too. Like, it's just bad news for him every turn. This is a force ability, so I have to do it on Nami. So he can attack it, but we still get to attack the Nami for free, which is good for us. I'll take it, that's fine. If he wants to give us card, that's okay with me. I could also just attack the Zoro. And play a Nami for 3. Like this, if it doesn't want to give me 2 cards to save the Zoro. Well, let's put it to the test. Nice, fine. No, it is correct. It is correct. If he does want to give me 2 cards, that's fine. I'll take it at that point. And then let's play the Nami. It's okay. You have a Nami. Okay. I have no problems with this. I get to play Ura next turn. And then we get to do, by the way, we get to Ura against this leader. Lovely. I assume he has some sort of removal for this. He wouldn't just make this play. Oh, I guess he could just have to make that play. Also, we just played this. Now, he, on his deck profile, he was saying that you shouldn't even attack with Flamingo. You just starve them out of resources. And that would be correct. But I think my next turn is also going to be fine. I think it's fine to just not attack this turn. I am going to use the Ura ability here to tap whatever. And, well, he's going to be able to get away with it, though, because he can swap whatever back into the hand. But it could be just be fine to just not attack. He didn't attack at all with this guy. The problem is this: if he has the this thing and swap back and forth, And then you have to... Ooh, okay, so he doesn't get to... I don't get to block also, by the way. I haven't drawn any extra card to combo a block out of any of this, but it should be fine. This turn we get to search at least a couple of cards. And then he cannot attack me with this at all. Well, I guess he could. But he already did the swap, so he doesn't get to do this next turn again. He didn't find the blocker, which is what he needs. And this turn I get to attack him super hard. With everything. He could attack for 7. It could be fine. But he could also lose one of the cards for free. So I think that's what he's thinking about. Because I can just block with this one, yeah. Finally draw upon Gibson, so the game is over. But we're gonna eat at his hand size little by little here. We don't get anything. Sadly, we didn't get another sugar. That would have just cemented the game for me. But we're gonna ask for cards in return here. Like, we're gonna just take all the cards out of his hand. Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. And yeah, we just do Nami. Use the ability. Let's get another Luffy. That's gonna be fine with the Ura. I could attack with the Luffy. I mean, it is time that I attack with something, right? He's gonna do... yeah, no, it's time to put the pedal to the metal. Because if not, we're never gonna end the game, right? We have enough cards on board. He doesn't have the last swap, and if he wants to do the last swap, it's just fine. Next turn, I get to attack him for 5 cards, and he has to defend all of that. It's no longer easy for him. He doesn't have the Otamas. He needs to do the Bunny, so the Otamas this turn are not a concern. Oh, what? He didn't swap? Oh, I guess he didn't have another. Oh my god. It's just free. We want to get rid of the Tamas, really, but I guess the Brook that can attack could be annoying. And then next turn, I guess I play a Diamante. I really don't have anything else to play. I could do a Luffy and sacrifice one of my cards, but why? I guess if you attack the Nami, I'll let her die. So I can play a Luffy. Oh, no, I mean... that one I will not. But now he's in desperate mode. There's just no way that he can win. We get to draw 2 cards. None of this. I cannot search any of this, so... there go my counter. I can just play a Luffy, to be honest. But this turn we're gonna pressure because, I mean, we can. Really don't have anything else to do. So we're gonna pressure with every card that we have. Even the Ura, yes. Well, if we pressure with everything, then we have to play the Luffy, I think. Or I could just leave the Ura there and force him to, like, block with the Ura, tap something on his. God damn. Okay, so I haven't been able to search any cards with Nami, by the way. That has been lovely. And then attack for 7. And then let's play this guy. Let him go. Keep the Ura, because it could be good. Here goes Bunny. We already know about this. Have to be a little bit careful about the... okay, yeah, Law. Into... what else? Blocker. Okay, yeah. That could happen. Diamante is going to be good here because it's going to allow us to attack with him and be aggressive. Also, by the way, attacking here, kind of bad. Use action on the blocker, I guess. And then... just let it die. We're going to be able to replace her next turn. So it should be fine. Combo this guy. This would be a good card if it was a different kind of game. Finally get some counters here. I missed like 3 times with Nami. Shouldn't happen, but it's fine. Okay, some counters is what I needed. Now it should be fine. Now it's all worth it. I'm just gonna play another Ura. Why not? Get rid of the 2K counters because they don't play too many in this deck. Well, he's playing Brook at a high number, but the latest list don't even play that many 2K counters. We're gonna play an Ura and then untap 2, so we can attack for 7 here. 7, 7, 7. We're really just gonna put the pressure here. I guess we get it to attack for 8 here. And then play the Ura on top 2. Let him go. And it should be fine for us. He has to play a bunch of blockers again. Even then. Yeah, he gets to do this. Which, okay. Yeah, we don't care about this. We can. I mean, if he plays the blocker before destroying this one, which he kind of has to if he wants to do a swap, then he doesn't get the value out of out of this. And we have another Ura, so we don't really care about losing this one. Oh well, this is a card that we do care about. No blockers, but do this one. A 2K counter here. He attacked with the law, by the way, so that means he's dead. So we can just tap this one. And then he better go for game this turn. I think he forgot that these cards are blockers. And I want to keep some counters in my hand, just in case. What does he have? Oh, well. Yeah, that doesn't work. You should know I have two 2K counters here, right? I can just take it slow, I guess. I can just play a 10 drop. But why would I? Just go for game, I guess. I don't think he can get out of this. We are very ahead here. Yeah, I mean, this is the matchup that you want to see when you're playing this guy. We had a little bit of a unlucky streak there, but even through that, like, we didn't get any 2K like 4K counter, too many 4K counters. We didn't get, like, the searches were really bad, but even then, we were still able to pull it off. Also, my opponent didn't. No, my opponent played fine. It's just the removal early on was really devastating for them because they don't get to see any cards, and then we get to remove their hand, and it's difficult for them when you have a sugar. They have to play around the sugar. It's just very difficult in general. We're gonna go first because we're scared of he's going first curve. Definitely. Oh, someone that recognized me. Hello. Yeah, this hand is fine. Keep and a turn. Now I'm a little bit scared of playing the Nami into a swords. That would be kind of bad. I think I'd rather just play her next turn. And then just let's just stack for a big number here. I think that will be fine. Alright, so yeah, that's why we didn't play anything. We don't really want to get swords this turn. We take this damage, it should be fine. He played Akuma, which is fine. I mean, it's not fine, but it's whatever. I mean, it's gonna happen, right? Or we didn't get a search here. Kind of really want to get there something. And then attack with the Flamingo. Now the next best play, it could be a Pacifista into, I mean, not Pacifista, it could be a Sentomaru into Akuma, or it could be removal for my Nami. That could be okay. And then he has this to annoy me every turn. I'll take this one. Okay, now the Flamingo is going to be really good. He's trying to force my hand on the blockers. I guess I'll just do a counter here. It should be just fine. I don't have too many 2K counters, so that's why I have to be a little bit more careful with what I do. But we'll attack with Nami. Don't use the ability. Should be fine. Just poke for 5 twice. Next turn is gonna be a 8 done turn. What do you do with 8? You could do yeah, well that's fine. That was always gonna happen, I guess. That's a 3 or less, right? Yeah. I mean, it is what it is, right? We're definitely gonna do this too, though. This turn, that gotta have to happen. Now we are in the evens curve, so these cards are gonna be really good. Now the 10 drop is gonna hurt us a lot. Not gonna lie, that's gonna be a good card against us. But Queen, that's why we play Queen. So we're not gonna play Judgment this turn. We're just gonna play Queen. I mean, I could. Yeah, no, I have to play Queen next turn. I think is my only out. I have to defend this one and play Queen next turn. Definitely don't want to take a 7 here. That would be really bad for us. And because he has so many cards in hand, I have to keep attacking the leader. There is just no way around it. Now, these blockers are going to be annoying because it allows him to keep up the hand size. And at the same time, yeah, the pressure. This Pacifista has been really good for him. And now he's going to be able to flip the board next turn if he has a 10 drop. Oh, that's a nasty one. Welp. We do have to go for damage here, so I guess I'll go 6 first, then 7, then I play a Queen. Should be fine. 6. Wait, it could have been 7 actually. My bad. It should have been a 7, by the way. That was my bad. We have to force the blocks here at least. Attack for 8. Then play Queen, use action. Discard, what do we discard? I guess one of these guys is fine. Then let's see if he has the 10 drop. That would be the worst possible here. Because he goes 10 drop, flip my board. And that's going to be really bad for us. But it be what it be, right? If he does have it, he does have it. We at least have the spiderwebs to restand this one. However, I do imagine he's going to play the 10 drop. The 10 drop only gets rid of the Luffy though. And then he has to flip the with the leader ability. And then we have 10 drop. But then they answer with no blocker, but we do a spider here. So we can restand the Luffy. And we can block with it too. Again, I assume he has the 10 drop anyway, so it doesn't matter. But here, he might play around the 10 drop. Because the problem is if I do the 10 drop... Ooh, okay. Alright. Okay, well, okay. Then he used that red rock. So it could be fine. If he attacks with this, then it is good because I can just lock all 3 cards. He can just flip it and then send it back to my hand. A minor problem, but I mean, we have to deal with what we have to deal with, right? We have to keep pressuring the leader, of course. Here, this one is going to be really good for us, though. And I assume he's going to have a red rock. Don't have a red rock. On life again, please. And then red rock is going to remove the Flamingo, but he does have a red rock, I assume. But at least we're going to buy yourself a turn. Like, he does red rock, I do this. Probably bounces this back to my hand. But I mean, if he does red rock and bounces this to my hand, I feel okay. Like, it's not the worst. Okay, he plays Robin, so he can use the red rock next turn. Fair. But that means we have a turn with this Flamingo. That's meaningful. That's very meaningful. No, we actually have more turns with the Flamingo, actually. Hold on. We can't ignore this Robin, actually. Let's attack for 7. He has a lot of defense here. So I don't know. I mean, I should just attack for whatever numbers, to be honest. And I guess I could get rid of the Kuma. Or see if he wants to defend it that bad. No, I didn't think so. We'll go with this. Now, if he plays anything, we get to tap the Robin again. So it should be okay with us. And he's going to have to attack the Sugar anyway. So we have pseudo protection here with this card. That was a good draw. I'm not going to lie. Now we get to tap the Robin, because that way he doesn't get the card until next turn. This was going to happen always. We knew about this. He has another Swords, which sucks, but it is what it is. Oh. wait, hold on. That's actually pretty good. Now, does he want to defend this guy? I'll attack it again. That's fine. 10, I think, is just fine. Then we get a 7. I could play the Shiki. I think it's fine because he's going to bounce something back to our hand. And we just need to go for game, I guess, right? And whatever the case that it is, this Robin ain't blocking. Because I have Ura and I have the Sugar. I guess he could bounce back the Ura and attack with everything here. But I don't think he can combo out. I think it would just be just fine, I think, here. Now, sadly, my opponent didn't have any of the bangers. I guess that's a banger. He did have the red rocks, but he didn't have the ones that pressure. So it was difficult for him to find a way. And now he cannot play cards. I guess at least he gets to bounce back the Ura to my hand. That's good. Another Missile Sunday. Yeah, I guess I'll tap one of them because I have to. He's gonna get rid of one of them. Although I can just block and use action. Get the other one. And I guess I'll combo the one. But now he doesn't have blockers unless it's a law. And then that's a GG right there. So let's just go for game. Yeah, no. It was difficult for my opponent because he didn't have the thing, and we took first from them. He did have a lot of the removal, but he didn't have it on curve. Like, he wasn't able to answer my Don Flamingo immediately. He had to go around it with the Missile Sunday, and that really, like, put a wrench on his plans there. All right, and for final thoughts on the deck, I think this deck is criminally underplayed. Especially with so much red running around, and you have such a good matchup. Especially if you want to even have a better matchup, you just like more Punk Gibsons, and you just completely own those decks. And I just don't think why people are not playing more of this one. Like, it just makes no sense to me. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is, right? With that being said, that's all I have for today. Thank you all for watching, and have a good